There was certainly a bite in the air these last few mornings, and if you're one of those people who's always chilly, this fashion segment is for you. Stylist Darcy Camden is here to show us how to bundle up without bulking up, from smart layers to cozy textures, and how you can really stay warm and stylish all year round.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is the perfect morning to do this segment. I was scraping ice off my car. I am one of the people who is always cold. Like, I wear a sweatshirt to the grocery store in the summer.
Is it giving Adam Sandler?
Because the air conditioning is too intense for me. So these days I'm all about layers, but I don't want to lose like style and silhouette.
Absolutely.
And I want to be thoughtful, not just completely covered up in like a giant puffer coat, even though I do that too.
I joke around because I'm Adam Sandler vibes at home when I'm freezing, take a shower, and afterwards you're just like, oh my gosh, I put on the biggest, bulkiest items. And I love sweaters, but I never want to look too boxy either.
Well, a lot of my clients tell me they feel like they don't know how to dress for this next 3 months.
Right.
Because it's just so cold. It's like, what's the point? They're like, I will see you in the spring and we can think about what we look like then. But really, I think there are some cool, like, cool as in, stylish, but warm, like details and thought that we can put into getting dressed in the winter time that will help us all feel and look a little bit better.
Okay, but not feel like a linebacker when you're wearing really bulky things. Yeah. So that is important. You have a table of fun. We're going to get to styling because you brought the models. And our first model is running errands around town.
Yes.
This is the first look. Hello, model, looking beautiful.
Okay, so normally when I'm running errands, I'm wearing like leggings, like tights almost. And maybe like I have a little bit of exposed skin around my ankle. In the winter, that just doesn't do it for me, like way too cold. So our first thing is that we're moving from a legging to a wide leg sweat pant. This is one of the biggest trends in athleisure right now. It's a lot thicker than a legging, so it's a lot warmer, and it wears all the way down to the ground, so you can have a truly warm sock that even wears a little bit high. That helps a lot. Having a good warm sock is really key to staying warm in the winter. And I love Uniqlo for their Heat Tech socks, which are great. And then you've got a full, nice running shoe, so we're nice and warm there. Then, I know a lot of us have shirts like this hanging in the closet, and it's like, what do I do with this thin flannel? And what I'd like you to try to do is wear it under your favorite cropped sweatshirt or sweater. Yeah. It gives a nice sort of detail, but it also is truly a layer of added warmth there. Okay, so then we're gonna put a trench coat on this, ultimately, but a trench coat in the winter is not warm enough.
No.
So if your favorite coat is not like a warm enough coat in the winter, you can make it more of a winter coat. You can make any coat a winter coat, really, by adding a nice thin down vest. That's also from Uniqlo. It's about $50, and it folds up to fit in your purse. So you could carry it around and be, you know, warm, extra warm when you need to.
And if you're going to work and you get too hot, so this is something you wear outside, but then you want to take off the layers, that gives you options too, which is great.
And then we're adding like a nice waterproof rain trench to it. And I gave her a fingerless cashmere glove, because when you have those nice long nails, you cannot be wearing gloves. But now she can use her phone, and she's also fingerless.
Darling.
Okay, so there we go.
That look is fabulous. Thank you. Our second model is actually going to work. This is me every single day.
Yes. So imagine you're scraping your car in the morning, and then you're going, and then your office is maybe cold. You sit by the window. We're drafty. So we've done this before, where we take a sleeveless dress and we put something underneath it. To make it really warm, I added a cashmere sweater, and good news for everybody who loves cashmere.
Right.
Macy's has all of their cashmere. Great selection right now. 70% off.
70% off?
70% off. So this was about 40, like 170 down to like
that color
just
looks
like $45
on her
really,
too.
really good time to stock up. So then we put the dress on. Another thing that you can do if you're wearing a long dress and you want to be warm, skip tights, go right to leggings. No one's gonna know, and you can be a lot warmer. This is Uniqlo's Heat Tech legging. It's great. So if you are
Don't
really
wear those
cold,
sheer tights like you're used to wearing because you're not even seeing it with
not
this
even
boot
keeping
and
you
everything.
warm. And you've got a long skirt. We did a tall boot there.
I love the tall
boot. No one can
boot.
tell that she's in a legging. We're gonna add a blazer to this.
Oh.
Which I think is really pretty. It's a wool blazer,
The
so that's
pinstripe
nice
look is
and
really
warm.
going well with the cashmere
And then
too.
I also want to give her a nice kind of boucle wool coat. And this is from Mango. We'll have a link to it. If you are someone who wears your coat to the office and then is still cold and needs to keep that coat on for a little bit, this is a good one because it's honestly like wearing a teddy bear.
I was just gonna say it's like a blanket.
It's very
at home. It's
blankety.
cozy.
It's very blankety.
And again, all of this isn't looking bulky and too, unflattering. It's all working. The
And I like
silhouette.
that the coat is not too dark.
Yeah.
So we're adding lightness. It's not just cloaking her in black and gray and all of those kind of bummer colors.
We already have enough bummer with the weather a lot of times
And it
here.
has a little bit of a drop shoulder, so it's not going to be too tight over the blazer that we put on first.
Beautiful. Thank you so much to our models.
That's a cozy
looking
work look.
stunning. Now we're going date night, which is important. This is when you want to look, you always want to look sophisticated and elevated, but date night.
Really, this segment is about fantasy versus reality for a lot of us. Like, in my fantasy realm, when I'm going out to dinner, I have like a backless top or whatever, but the reality is it's cold. I'm
freezing.
sitting next to like a drafty door.
Yes.
So we're gonna start with jeans because I think just going with jeans,
Heavy.
not worrying about skirt or anything is a good call. I love good American jeans because not only do they make you feel like really snatched and fitted, which is what you want on a date night, but they're nice and thick, and most of the styles have just a little bit of cashmere woven in, so they're actually nice and warm. And then we're doing, instead of any kind of open top, high heel, hard to walk in shoe, we're doing a waterproof boot. So this is a Dolce Vita waterproof suede, but it has a nice high heel, which I think is really great. And then we're doing a nice sweater with kind of like a wool utility coat over. It's got pearls. It's really pretty. But this is something that you can keep on with you, especially if you're kind of doing like going out to dinner, maybe go to the next thing. She's pulled together, but she's very, very warm.
Great. And would you pair anything else with this? Some tights under the jeans?
You absolutely could. You could do a cashmere underlayer. You could layer up as much as you want underneath if you're still worried about being cold.
Amazing. Thank you so much to our model and everybody else. And thank you, Darcy.